Hi, my name is Anthony Schmidt. Um, the topic that I chose to talk about is fraud control. The journal I chose to talk about and go and research on is the Journal of Economic Literature. The Journal of Economic Literature covers many different things such as economics and stuff in the business atmosphere. The overall goal of the Journal of Economic Literature is to cover updates in current economic and business news. The people that typically subscribe are people looking to stay informed and updated with current economic statuses and situations and upcoming events and all those good and fun things that occur in our daily lives. The target audience is students, teachers, employers, and of course, economists themselves. I found the majority of this information on the website of the Journal of Economic Literature, and the purpose of the writer is for them to leave a lasting impression and leave those that are reading their articles with new information that they didn't know before reading their articles and getting an idea of, what's out there and what happens and what goes in today's economy. Writing conventions. The people that write articles to be submitted have to go through many long and detailed steps. The journal's writing requirements are that they must submit a 5 to 10 page outline in length, giving an overview of the article itself, talking about, why is it deserving of, being read by the people that are subscribed to the Journal of Economic Literature. And it's read over by many different editors and the hired on editors there at the company itself. There's no length limit on how long it can be. Like some of their articles are 1,000 pages, or some of their excerpts are typically, 50, 60 pages. It depends. It could be anywhere from 15 to 100 pages in length. Diagrams are not necessary, but it helps in presenting and illustrating information, and helping with getting the point across when, you're writing. Article stays very close in topic to what, whatever they're talking about, and, it's fact-based, very to the point, doesn't veer off and tangent on different things that they may relate to it, or, things of that nature. Support comes from mathematical equations and research. Graphs, tables, and charts help with the presentation. Again, it's just one of those things that demonstrates, where you're getting that information from, or where you're pulling it from, or how you do it, or how someone else did it, and you're presenting your research. They're very, very long articles. Like I said, 1,000 pages sometimes in length. That's what their typical article entails. Very, very long. Like sub-articles within them are 100 pages. It's got many, many different sub-articles within the large article itself. they're only published 4 times a year, and that's probably why they're so long. It's because they want to, put as much as they can within one issue, because they only do 4 a year, and that's published digitally on their website, on the Journal of Economic Literature website, and you have to subscribe to their articles. I'm sure it's probably like a subscription of, every 4 months you have to renew it or something like that, or annually, however. The annotated bibliography, the articles I used in my paper, I used all of them. They were very helpful in giving me information about different things, such as, like, for example, I was in one of my topics was the military, and how fraud occurs even within the military, making transactions and deals with certain people for supplies throughout the military bases, such as weaponry, and they hire on people to manage their funding and all that kind of stuff. It's very complex and complicated, but the articles gave me a lot of information and stuff to use while I was going over it. The articles I did use were scholarly resources, which I gave examples on how to talk about fraud. I didn't not use any. They were just also helpful, so I figured I'd include them all. It just worked out really well. My claim is that fraud control takes a lot of time and thinking and different methods to catch those cheating the system. I mean, it's a very complex matter that these people, go through to cheat the system and go through and go under the radar without being detected and save all this money when they really should be paying out on a lot of it. And my summary of the paper entails that what fraud is and how you can go about it, and what businesses and corporations go through, and how they try and prevent it, but it doesn't always necessarily work, and how it affects certain businesses and corporations positively and negatively. Certain ones it helps, some it doesn't, but at the end of the day, there's always a way for them to do it if they so choose to. And my conclusion is that though many struggle with fraud, many spend time thinking of ways to make it happen, and it's a hard thing to stop, and it may never stop. It's just one of those very complex and difficult things to interpret and figure out how to stop and prevent.